Hey guys, this is Noble Struggle here, and this is the continuation of round 3 of Armada, part 7 of the series. Let's begin. The Acclimators are going to protect their buddies. He reveals a squadron dial, and he's going to activate these bombers to go ahead and do a roll against this guy. And that is 2 hits to this guy. He will... Ooh. He'll do half. No. He might just take it. He's going to take the 2 hits. Alrighty, the next squadron he's going to activate is probably these guys right here. The V-19s are going to go ahead and attack these Tri-Droids. That is 2 hits. That is a dead group of Tri-Droids. Now he's activating the Jedi Fighters to go ahead and attack his front arc. That's a crit, but doesn't do anything because it's a fighter hitting those guys. But they can re-roll 1 attack dice, so that's a hit. This guy no longer has any shields in his front. This Acclimator is going to use his front firing arc against this Magnificent's front firing arc, rolling 4 dice. And that cancel doesn't count. That's 2 hits in the crit to the Magnificent. And he has no defense tokens left. And his crit is while attacking, you cannot spend any negate icons, basically. Now we look at the firing arcs to see... That's a potential range in the front. Side firing arc with 2 red dice, but just slightly out of range. So that's all he can do, and now he has to move. And he moved up 1 and starting to turn to the slight. Maybe it would have been best to keep on going forward, but that's what we decided to do. We'll see how that works. Now it's Separatist's turn. Now Separatist will most likely use this guy back here to try to hit this Acclimator. The Separatist went ahead, and this guy had a extra firepower, so rolling 4 attack dice. Oh, that's not right. All right, 4 attack dice into this guy's front arc. His front arc is 0. If he takes more than 2 hits, he is dead. That is 4 crits. He is dead. Upon this death, due to him being a named character, they will have a chance to roll a dice and see if they make it to an LAT in time to evacuate and maybe head back to the ground assault. Let's see what happens. On this dice, on a hit result, the LAT will be able to escape. That is a hit, and the LAT will spawn here with the people fleeing from his Acclimator. Alright, bear with me, folks. The lamination paper is arriving literally tomorrow, but for right now, that'll be good enough. When we have to start spinning this guy, that's when the lamination paper is really going to be needed. But now we have an LAT on the battlefield. The Acclimator passed away, and now this is trying to flee back, going this way to help the ground forces. And maybe even some of the Xwing forces as well. Ignore this is my death pile. And this guy's just a little wannabe. And we'll also place out this LAT gunship. By the way, we'll make use of this. Inside this LAT gunship, we're going to put 1 squadron of Phase 2s. The person who's commanding that ship will be the sergeant of that squad. Now, of course, aesthetic-wise, the only clones I have is the 501st. More funding, more troops, but for now, 501st is all I have, so it'll be 1 group of Phase 2 clone troopers heading back on that LAT. He then went ahead and went up and moved 2. All of a sudden, the Republic forces here are starting to look a lot weaker. We need these reinforcements over here to start hitting the battlefield. Speaking of reinforcements, Republic got another donation, and dear God, it's a lot more fighters. Basically, it's double of what you see right here. That's right, basically times 2 of all that. That's what it used to cost, by the way, only $21. Now they're charging over like $100 per 1 pack of it. It's so stupid. But thank you for the donations. We now have more Republic forces on the way. My goal is to paint one of these Venators and get those guys out all within the next turn or 2 to come help this side of the forces out. Although if you're on the Separatist side, things are looking pretty good at this moment. With that being said, this guy revealed his dial and he had squadrons. These guys had all the squadrons already blue, but one squadron that's not is this new LAT here, and he is engaged with this group of vulture droids already. Let's go ahead and see if the escaping LAT can shoot down these vulture droids and then make its way out. They can go ahead and they roll 2 blue dice and 1 black dice. All they need is 2 hits and it's dead. That is 1 hit. Oh, look at this, Grit. You are not prevented from moving while you are engaged by only 1 squadrons. That's an awesome addition onto that, actually. So, they do 1 damage to this guy, knock him down to 1 health. But because they're only engaged with 1 squadron... Nope, they're engaged with 2. We have to kill one of these guys before they can go. Republic forces have a new mission, and it's to get this LAT out of the battle and safe as safe can be. So the Republic now have to take out these fighters, which we're winning on the fighter front, but these ships are a nightmare. What's insane is this is only half the battle. We still have all that over there, but both forces are so focused on this one battle, they sleep. Then we're going to go into Armada Part 3 over there because of how crazy it is. And this is only the beginning of all of this, because then we got Xwing and then we got Legion, because every time one of these bigger ships die, they go. Every time one of these Republic ships die, they can possibly get some LATs for escaping out and then can go. And it's just the beginning. It's going to be so good. Anyway, back to it. Big boy shooting at smaller boy. So the only way this can kill this guy is if it's 2 double hits. Ooh, that's 1 double hit. That's 2 damage. He is down to only 2 life left, and then this guy's gone. Correction, this guy's only at 1 life left, actually. On the other side of the battlefield, this guy went ahead and revealed a squadron token. So he is going to have this guy, and then these guys move to engage there. Both flipping these over, and we'll roll the dice to see what happens here. First attacking group into that. 2 hits. Second group attacking into that. 1 hit. These guys are down to 1 health remaining. Firing from his front arc right into the Pelta class cruiser. 1 hit. Let's see what he can do to evade that. Out of all that, he'll just go ahead and take it, but he will do a salvo back to the ship with 1 blue dice. Returning fire. Nothing. Now side arc to front arc. 1 dice. Nothing. He went ahead and did a 2 forward, barely avoiding this Pelta class cruiser. Pelta is now activated and moved these 2 squadrons to overturn them to blue. First attack on the vulture droids with these V-19s. That's 1 hit. He's down to 1 health. Then second attack. He is a dead group of vulture droids. Those are now gone. And they went ahead and they clashed into each other, dealing 1 damage to each ship. Dreadnought's being activated, revealing a squadron token, which is 4 of those guys. First group, tri-droids into these guys right here, the V-19s. 2 damage, so he's at 2 health. And these guys into the same V-19s. That's a dead group of V-19s. V-19s. I am saying it right. Yeah! Vulture droids now into the other V-19s. 1 hit, down to 3 hull. Second group of V-19s into those guys. That's another 2 hits. He's down to 2 health. This was supposed to be a semi-easy Republic victory, but it looks like the Separatists are really punching hard. And honestly, this is the side where I thought Republic would fail, not this side. We might need the other Venator to come sooner to help. Because, dear gosh, the clone army might just lose here. Let's continue. Alrighty. Big front arc to front arc. That is 2 crits, which he's able to cancel. Now, from the side arc to his front arc, 4 dice. That is 2 crits and a hit and a negate. He'll negate the hull redirect. Alright, he's choosing 1 dice to reroll. And it's another negate, but that's okay. So then it's 2 to the front, so that's a hit and a damage to his hull. Basically, he can't shoot through other ships. He can only shoot at the ship directly in front of him. And he moves slide 3 to the left and just bullied the crap out of all those little fighters. But I'll tell you what, he just broke up that formation. And this is the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. And still round 3 of Armada, Siege of Kamino.